the traditional view of persuasion is all about selling your ideas to someone or convincing your opponents to accept your point of view. We have all been exposed to the aggressive mode of persuasion, where someone tries to thrust upon his or her ideas or solution on us. Many a times, it is possibly a case of my way or the highway. Now, that's not what persuasion is all about. Aggressive persuasion, although implemented by a lot of folks, is not the way to go. In fact, to ensure that you have an enduring impact through your persuasion methodology, it is vital for you to consider constructive persuasion. Now, constructive persuasion is all about learning from others, understanding, as well as finding a shared solution. And what is most important is thinking about the win-win across various sides of the fence. So you don't only try to persuade someone to obtain a positive impact for you, you also look at the wins or possibly a positive impact for the other people involved as well. And that's why constructive persuasion, rather than aggressive persuasion, has a long lasting impact. Now, when it comes to constructive persuasion, there are four vital elements which are a part of it. The first is establishing credibility. So, for this model of constructive persuasion, what is most important is one's credibility. And this credibility gets bolstered by two elements. One is your expertise, and two is your relationship management with people within your organization. So, to build credibility, you will need to work upon ensuring that you have the right set of skills and the expertise, and people around you should know that you have the necessary skills and the expertise. In addition to that, the relationships that you have built, that is also going to be extremely vital, because persuasion is all about interacting and positioning your thoughts or ideas in front of people, and their relationship management plays a vital role. The next element is all about finding a shared solution or a common ground. So when you're trying to persuade someone, you cannot have a situation where you're trying to thrust your solution or possibly what you think is right. So as I mentioned earlier, it has to be a win-win scenario, and there identifying a common ground is going to be extremely important. And for that, you will have to listen, understand to other people's perspectives rather than just working at enforcing your own personal perspective. That would not work. The third point is presenting data, facts, information, and even possibly vivid evidence. So try to present before your target audience who you understand are necessary to be a part of the process, whom you need to convince and you need to work together forward, and who you want to persuade. You'll need to first present data, information that you think is necessary for them to be persuaded. Also, as I mentioned, vivid evidence. It may not be possible to get actual evidence. However, forecast and estimate in terms of the impact that your idea or a possible decision can bring in. When you present data and information and also some form of evidence in terms of the impact, I'm sure that people around you would get convinced. The fourth and final element pertaining to constructive persuasion is all about creating an emotional connect. So it's all fair to say that people think, and it's logic and reasoning which play a vital role in any decision making process, and even when it comes to persuasion, that may be vital. However, under the surface of logic and reasoning, understand that every individual also has human emotions, and that's where creating an emotional match is going to be extremely vital. Try to utilize storytelling storytelling techniques or possibly drawing analogies to positively impact the emotional element pertaining to your target audience. Try to get the target audience emotionally involved in this possible idea or decision. And in case you're able to manage that effectively, either through storytelling, drawing analogies, or even sharing your own experiences, let me tell you, you would be able to persuade the target audience of people you want to be a part of your team or part of that particular journey in a very effective manner. So these are the 4 important elements pertaining to constructive persuasion. Summarizing it, first, establish credibility. The second point is identify a shared solution. The third point is share information and vivid evidence. And last, however not least, create an emotional match and try to target the emotional element in people, which is going to be extremely vital. So persuasion cannot be manipulation or trying to sway someone's thoughts to your advantage. Rather, it needs to be an honest and sincere process whereby it's going to be a win-win for everyone. So all the very best to each one of you in utilizing constructive persuasion to achieve your goals, and please stay away from aggressive persuasion which we see all around us. All the very best. Thank you.